everybody, welcome to Len Busch Roses, hashtag in the greenhouse. So guess where we are? We're down in the greenhouses again today, and we are in our Calla greenhouse, which I'm really excited to show to you the Calla lilies that we grow right here in Plymouth, Minnesota at Len Busch Roses. And if you're not utilizing our Calla lilies, I sure hope you'll contact your salesperson and start getting these into your shop. But I'm going to show you a couple of fun things today. First of all, of course, I've got Len Busch Callas in front of me. Right here, take a look at this yellow. Is that not the most gorgeous yellow you have seen on a Calla lily in a very long time? It's brilliant, it's bright, beautiful for fall, which is the time of year that we're at right now. But that is perfect also for summer, and even in spring work, you can use that as well. It's just a perfect, gorgeous yellow. What I did today is I just took 5 Calla lilies, and I did some simple manipulation, which if you're not already familiar with how to manipulate a Calla lily, I'm going to show you how to do that briefly. But take a look at how I manipulated them around kind of into a teardrop fashion, which is really kind of neat because it looks like a waterfall. It almost almost looks a little bit like lily of the valley as well. So a fun little design that you can do with Calla lilies, having a little fun. I used some bullion wire, which you can also get from Len Busch Roses. We carry all kinds of different colored bullion wire here, and contact your salesperson if you'd like that. You can use bullion wire for so many things, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the Callas. So I can do this manipulation and show you a couple of different things that you can do in your shop. Simple little bouquet like that with some fun Callas. Look how beautiful it is all on its own. If I wanted, I could cut it a little bit shorter for my vase so that it would pop up a little bit more. And then take a simple, maybe take a simple little gerb, which of course we have tons of gerbs here at Len Busch as well, and add a little gerb to it, and you have just a simple little design. So I'm going to show you how to manipulate today and get some of these fun little designs with these Callas. But what I did, my favorite design, is just a simple little sleek look, just like this. And I took all of the Callas, lined them up together, one head on top of the other, manipulated each stem, did the bullion, and pop it into a simple rectangular vase, just like that, clear vase. You want it to be clear because you want to see the simple line of the stem. You want to show your guests what you've done, or your customers, and you want to have the bullion as a little bit of a decorative, as well as a mechanic to hold together our stems. So kind of a fun little design there, isn't that? And I love Callas. One of my absolute favorite flowers. Actually, my oldest daughter is named after the Calla lily. So I am a lover of Calla lilies. Let's do a little bit of a white design real quickly, and I'm going to show you in doing this design how you're going to manipulate. And maybe you already know this, so maybe you don't need to pay attention much to this part, but there's a couple different ways you can manipulate a stem. And basically what you're doing is you're warming up the Calla lily. I like to take my Calla lilies out of the cooler if they're already in, bring them kind of to the room temp before I start manipulating. If you don't bring them to room temp, when you start to manipulate the stem, you are going to run into breakage a little bit more than not. I kind of start down here, and I rub up with my finger, and I rub right at the base, a little bit extra, and all I'm doing is I'm using the warmth of my hand or my fingers to manipulate. Some people will use their thumb and just run it along like this. You can do it either way, whatever works best for you. And all you're doing, as you can see, you're manipulating the stem. I'll come down lower and continue manipulating if I want a little bit more bend further down the stem of the Calla lily. And take a look. I am simply making that Calla lily be able to be flexible and do what I'd like it to do. Now this piece that I'm doing today would be great for event work or great for a wedding piece, something simple, elegant. There's a couple little David Austin garden roses inside. You can take your Calla lily and wrap it around, and I used a fun leaf off of one of the trees in the greenhouses that we sell. Or what I'm doing with this design is I'm actually bringing my Calla into the bowl, a little bit of water in the bowl, and you let the Calla just kind of drape out, and you can let the stem do what it wants to do inside the bowl. You can angle it around under the flowers. You can let it pop up. It doesn't matter. Whatever the stem wants to do in the bowl is part of the decoration. So it's up to your stem, and it's up to you. I'm going to do a little bit more warming on this one, a little bit more manipulating. And once you get the hang of this, You know, I would say if you've never done this before, if you've never manipulated a calla lily stem, get yourself a few bunches and practice. Don't go into a piece that you're doing or a job that you're doing and expect that you're going to be able to do this right away if you haven't done it before. I think I probably went through about 5 packages of calla lilies before I kind of got the feel for it. I'm going to bring another one in, and maybe I'm going to take this one and bring the stem through, all the way through the hole of my decoration. And I've got 2 coming out here, and look at here. I want you to see this double calla lily. And yes, we grow these right here at Len Busch in Plymouth, Minnesota. Look at that gorgeous double. Absolutely beautiful. Now, winter's coming up, unfortunately. That means Christmas. So white callas are perfect for Christmas work and any wedding work that you might have as well. Some people think of callas as a funeral flower. I don't think of callas that way. I think of callas as a very elegant, sophisticated flower. They're absolutely gorgeous all on their own. You don't need a whole lot of decoration around a calla. And take a look at how beautiful that is. A couple roses inside this bowl, some callas that I manipulated out of the bowl on a leaf, and you have a great centerpiece. You have a beautiful, lovely piece for a wedding as well. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something today. Thanks for joining us at Len Busch Roses.